Andy Scott, you've said it a couple of times already this season. I suppose the excellent performance and point against Bristol Rovers will only really matter if the team match that with a performance at Dartford on Saturday.
Yeah, I think that, from our point of view, the performances are key, because if we get the performances, then we'll pick up results. And it was a decent performance against Bristol Rovers. They're a strong side who are challenging at the top and got huge resources. So it was a really good game. I thought it was a good game from both sides, and a good advert for the league. But our performance was of a good standard, and we need to make sure that we perform like that again.
And we shouldn't really be surprised, but it is always surprising how much one good afternoon like that can lift everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's, for the fans' point of view, I think it's restoring a bit of faith, and it's been difficult. I think our results haven't reflected our performances on occasions. We know we've had a couple of really poor performances, but on others we haven't got what we deserve because we haven't been scoring goals, and ultimately that's what the game's about. It's about putting the ball in the net and scoring more than the opposition, and we haven't been doing that. But in terms of our organisation and our work rate and performances, they haven't been too far away, and we've missed some unbelievable chances to score goals, and we haven't taken them. So we've got to make sure that we get back to doing what we're good at, and keep the performances high, keep the tempo to our play, keep the commitment to it, and keep creating chances, and hopefully we can put them away.
And I think Dartford have only won 3 games all season, but they've drawn quite a few at home. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, they're decent at home. They are a different team at home than they are away from home. I've seen them at home, and they gave Torquay an excellent game and should have won the game, to be honest. Missed a penalty, and were a team in the ascendancy for the majority. They're very, very hard working, same as we were last year. They're organised, they're a big strong outfit, lots of set plays, good delivery into the box, and they make life hard for you. So again, we've got to make sure that we go to a team like that and stand up and be counted, and then play the way we want to play and move the ball better and pass it, and influence the game from our perspective.
They seem very much a second half team. They seem to concede the first goal in quite a lot of games. That good start, that strong start, is vitally important.
It is. We talk about first goal all the time, and it's vital to us, and we haven't done it enough this season. We've been chasing games when we've gone a goal behind. It makes it very difficult. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. It's always tough. And Dartford, they get the ball forward quickly. They've got energetic players, and they get around the park in midfield. They work extremely hard, and they're physical. We've got to make sure that we play the way that we want to play, but we deal with that physical attributes that they've got, and work harder than them. And you've got to pick up the second balls, and you've got to do the nasty stuff in the game to get a foothold in it, to be able to play the way you want to. So that will be what we try and to do, and if we can do that, then great.
And looking ahead a week, the FA Cup draw was made on Monday. Opinions seem to differ on whether it's a good draw or not. Home against Torquay, what was your reaction?
Well, it's home, so it's good. Obviously, we would have liked a team that weren't so high up. It's going to be a tough game. Torquay are at the top of the league, very similar to Bristol Rovers in the fact that they've come down from the league. They're expected to go straight back up. They've had a really good run of late. I saw the game against Alfreton, and they lost 4-2. Going forward, they're excellent. Defensively, they've got a couple of problems with suspensions, but those players will be back. It's not going to be an easy game, but it's at home, so that's a start for us. And we know that if we play the way we want to play and perform the way that we can beat Torquay. We gave Bristol Rovers a good game, and we think that we could do the same to Torquay. So it's going to be a tough one. It's not for me. It's not the best draw, because we want to get progress as easy as possible. But maybe playing a team like Torquay, everyone can get out for it. We have a big crowd here, and it'll be a real good FA Cup occasion.
And back to this week, your hard work seems to be bearing fruit. I believe you're hoping to bring in 2 key players today.
Yes. We tried to bring Manny Oyeliki back in pre-season, but there was a few other clubs that were interested in him, and it was stalling for one reason or another. But we've been able to get him over the line now, and he's going to come in. He'll be available for the FA Cup, which is obviously key for us. but he knows us. He's desperate to play. He's match fit. He's been playing a lot of under-21 football, and you know, he wanted to stay last year. They offered him a new contract at Brentford, and of course he wanted to stay there and try see what would happen there. So Manny coming in, hopefully it'll be a seamless introduction into the side. And also we've signed Andre McCollin from Kingstonian, centre forward. He's played with the Oval before, played at a good level and experience. He's 29. He scores. He's got a decent goal scoring record at Kingstonian. People may look at it and think, well, that's not the most impressive of signings, but we think that he's going to fit into our side really well. We've seen with Jaden Gibbs, he's come from a lower level and been outstanding for us, and we believe that Andre can do that. He's got plenty of energy. He works very, very hard across the line. He's quick. He's strong. He holds the ball up well, and he's got the experience of playing regularly in men's football and wants his chance at this level again. So, we think that he'll fit in with the squad really well. He might give us the little spark up front that we need, and make others work that little bit harder, and influence the team on a whole, and give us that forward momentum that we need. So we're pleased that we've got him in. We've been watching him since pre-season and watched him 5 or 6 times. He's been outstanding in every occasion, and always likely to do something. So we're delighted to bring him in. So that's 2 signings for us on a week that's been difficult in terms of the injuries that we've had and the players that we've lost. So it's been ironic really. We've had a midweek when we haven't had a game, and it's been one of the toughest weeks in terms of losing players and sorting the squad out.
And obviously you said Manny, we all know about, but with Andre, people haven't seen him play, but when they watch him, I think they'll be excited and pleased at the signing, because he is a player who's got that little bit of spark about him, pace, trickery, clearly an excellent goal scoring record as well. Yeah,
and it's up for the fans to decide on whether they think he's great or not, but I think that they'll take to him straight away. He's a wholehearted player. He's given up his job to come and play for us because he wouldn't fit in with our training schedule, so he's prepared to do that, and that shows the commitment that he's given to us. We're delighted with that. It's been dragging on for a couple of weeks, and we didn't think we were going to do it, but we managed to get it over the line. And credit to the board for backing me and on this one with Manny and Andre. I think they realised that we needed a bit of spark, and fortunately we've been able to get the couple of players that we do want, that we really wanted, and that's key to us, that the players can come straight in and be match fit and be capable of playing in the side.